What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where you get all the cringy pop culture news right here because Hollywood seems to be the gift that keeps on giving. And Alec Baldwin is another one of those gifts. Oh my goodness, Alec. I do have a couple videos on my channel about the entire tragic situation. And I was hoping not to make another one. I was hoping to kind of just let it all play out, then maybe come to a conclusion. But Alec Baldwin decides to go and talk. He decides to do things. He decides to just, it's not a good look, buddy. It's not a good look. I don't know who's talking to you. I don't know what your manager's saying. You should have just locked yourself up in a cabin and just let the investigation play out. Then you could have done your interviews, but you're on some kind of like deflection tour. All right, you're just on some kind of like deflection tour where you're just deflecting and blaming and pointing the blame and saying, maybe it was this person, maybe that over there, maybe, I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger. Also, hello, all my new subscribers. Thank you for being here on the greatest low-budget YouTube account you will ever find on the internet. Alec Baldwin deletes Twitter account following a tell-all interview about the fatal Rust shooting. It just doesn't look good, man. I'm just saying. It just doesn't look good. Alec Baldwin has deleted one of his 2 Twitter accounts following his tell-all interview. Yeah, that's right. The actor had 2 verified accounts. Now, the other account is here. It's Alec Baldwin, and he doesn't really use it, and it never really got much traction. He would tweet something, maybe 100 likes, stuff like that. Not much interaction. He was very active on his other account. Now that his other account has been deleted, people are flocking over here. Now, for what it's worth, a lot of people are taking his side, I guess. This person was like, hey, I'll tell you what happened. Something happened with the spring. People are like trying to help. I'm sorry this happened to you. Awful all the hate you're getting. I love you as an actor, but I'm no fan of the deflection tour you're on. You should be insisting that every actor, prop person take gun safety classes. Get the paperwork to prove that you have completed the classes to the instructor. Yeah, people are, I guess they're trying to help. I haven't really seen too much hate thrown his way. Of course, I didn't take a deep dive into this Twitter account. People are saying, hey, you're not to blame, things like that. So this was definitely an older Twitter account that I guess some of his really top tier fans knew about and were on. Again, it didn't really get much traction. But so he deleted that one because this interview, after he did this interview where he said, I didn't pull the trigger, I just pulled the hammer back and the gun went off. I mean, he's just getting destroyed online. So maybe that's why he just didn't want to see it. Maybe he didn't want his family to see it. I don't know, but it's just not a good look, man. It's like you're trying to hide something. Among the relevant moments from the interview was the assertion from the 63-year-old actor that he did not pull the trigger that resulted in the gun firing. Instead, he claims that he was rehearsing the scene with Hutchins and that it required him to pull the hammer back of the firearm. He says, I let go of the hammer of the gun, and the gun goes off. Baldwin said he didn't know what happened until he was in the police station hours later. Baldwin said he didn't know what happened until he was in the police station. See, it just sounds bad. And I'm sorry that there's a crusty picture of Bill Clinton on this. I can't even look at that. Let me fix that. There you go. Sorry, crusty Bill Clinton. Just don't be on my video. Now's not the time. He says he didn't know what happened until he was in the police station. I mean, how do you know what happened? You have it in your hand. A loud boom. People fall over. There's a call for an ambulance, things like that. I don't know, maybe he's paraphrasing. I'm trying to be fair and balanced, maybe, but I mean, it just doesn't look good, man. A police officer told Baldwin that the .45 caliber slug that came out of Souza's shoulder. At the conclusion of the interview, he said, the police also confirmed Hutchins' death to Baldwin at the end of the interview. Told her that he died. Other noteworthy moments include Baldwin saying that he does not believe he'll be charged with any crimes as a result of the incident. Raise your hand if you think he'll be charged. I don't. Given the town, the place that he's at, given the fact that he's deflecting and passing the blame, blaming others, not taking any blame himself. And that's what we did. We just talked about that with Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman making a horrible Christmas show. And when the review bomb came and it just sucked and nobody liked it, they were like, it's not our fault. It's the white supremacist fault. It's just like, what? However, he is currently among those involved in the civil litigation over the death of Hutchins. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Horrible. I honestly thought when this happened that he would disappear for a good while. That he would literally just kind of disappear from the public eye. But I was wrong. He showed up. He's doing interviews. He's talking on the street corner with people. I mean, it's like, it's just bizarre. Like, I don't know. It's just, you don't see anybody else. Just kind of bizarre. Now this interview was just not good. It just wasn't good. It's like you literally pass the blame and you just, I mean, to the point where you're like, the quote is, I didn't pull the trigger, but everything was in my hand and I was pointing it right at, like, it's going to be interesting to see how this follows up. Whew. Deleted his Twitter account. It'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see. This is Jay. Thanks so much for being here. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I enjoy reading them when I'm standing in line at the DMV or when I'm waiting for a video to download. So tell me something cool. Tell me about your day. If you don't know what to say about the video, tell me about your favorite dessert. I'm curious. I'm looking forward to pecan pie. It's the video. I'll catch you next time.